Hi guys, David here. Welcome to Digital Outlook. In today's video, we're going to explore digital asset exchanges. So why don't we get to it? Hey guys, so what is a digital asset exchange? Well, a digital asset exchange very simply is an electronic platform which facilitates the trading of a digital asset. Very much like a stock exchange is a place where stocks are traded. Now, there are some significant differences, of course, between a stock exchange and a digital asset exchange. The main one being that stock exchanges usually operate within a specific set of hours, 9 to 5, closed on weekends, holidays, that kind of thing. A digital asset exchange is open 365 days a year, 24/7. Another significant difference between a digital asset exchange and a stock exchange is that for the majority of people buying digital assets, you're not going through a broker. You're actually interacting with the exchange directly yourself. Which leads me to the next main difference. With a digital asset exchange, you custody your assets yourself, either on the exchange or if you withdraw them into a self-custody platform, which we're going to go over in future videos. Unlike a stock exchange where your share certificates are either custodied with your online brokerage or with a formal custody house. Now, there are two types of digital asset exchanges. There's centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges. So what is a centralized exchange? Well, a centralized exchange is an organization that coordinates cryptocurrency trading on a large scale, using a similar business model to traditional asset exchanges like stock exchanges. Exchanges are essentially marketplaces. They're useful when a large number of people may be simultaneously trying to buy and sell the same type of asset. So the bigger the exchange, the larger the liquidity, the easier you'll be able to buy and sell. In traditional economies, famous exchanges include, of course, the New York Stock Exchange, London Metal Exchange. In the crypto sector, some well-known centralized exchanges include Binance, Coinbase, Gemini, and Kraken, and I'll show you those platforms today. Centralized crypto exchanges directly participate in markets by clearing trades. They typically keep digital order books which list of open buy and sell orders consisting of volume and prices. They match up buyers and sellers and announce current market prices based on the last price an asset sells for. Centralized exchanges generally offer supplementary services such as custody or crypto asset custody, which is what we mentioned just earlier there. They often require that users deposit their crypto assets at the exchange before trading can happen. So now the other type of exchange is a decentralized crypto exchange. And these ones can be a little bit more difficult to navigate, and if you're not really familiar with how these exchanges work. Decentralized crypto exchanges are blockchain-based apps that coordinate large-scale trading of crypto assets between many users. So an example would be Uniswap, PancakeSwap. A lot of these swap exchanges are decentralized exchanges. They do that entirely through automated algorithms instead of the conventional approach of acting as financial intermediaries between buyers and sellers. The algorithms that decentralized exchanges use are examples of smart contracts. They are pieces of code written on top of blockchain networks like Ethereum that trigger various outputs when given certain inputs. The idea behind a decentralized exchange is disintermediation, which means removing middlemen to allow regular people to do business directly with each other. A decentralized exchange doesn't offer custody of the user's crypto assets. Instead, users directly hold all their assets in their own wallets at all times. The largest crypto decentralized exchange have begun to challenge some of the largest centralized exchanges in terms of trading volume by late 2021, according to a report by Global Accounting KPMG. Just as exchanges are the largest crypto firms, DEXs are the largest decentralized organizations. Typically, decentralized exchanges do away with conventional exchange order books, where buyers and sellers are matched based on order prices and volume in favor of liquidity pools. These are pots of crypto assets sitting under the surface of the exchange, waiting to clear any buy or sell orders that appear. The assets in the pool are sourced from investors who deposit them in order to earn a yield from transaction fees charged to users of the pool. So those are the different types of exchanges that there are. Okay guys, so why don't we take a look at some of these exchanges. So the first one I have for you here, you may have seen when you're watching the Super Bowl, or perhaps you were at a movie or something and you saw this come on. And this is by Crypto.com, and they had Matt Damon do this promo video for them. So why don't we take a look?
History is filled with almosts, with those who almost adventured, who almost achieved, but ultimately, for them it proved to be too much. Then there are others, the ones who embrace the moment and commit. And in these moments of truth, these men and women, these mere mortals, just like you and me, as they peer over the edge, they calm their minds and steel their nerves with 4 simple words that have been whispered by the intrepid since the time of the Romans. Fortune favors the brave.
Well, that's great. Fortune favors the brave. And I just think that's awesome. The whole thumbnail that I had there, make your move. The whole point of everything that we've been working on is to get you to this place where if you feel that this is something you want to venture out in, that you're able to actually go out there and buy these assets and build a future for yourself. So I think this one is just perfect. So guys, let me draw your attention up here to the top of the Crypto.com banner here. And up here you can see you can buy NFTs, tells you a little bit about the company, what products they have. If you click on here, you're going to see that they're global, and you can select the country that you want to be in. Now, a lot of these exchanges, you're going to see something up here where it says prices or markets or whatever. And this is the way where you can actually see the prices of these digital assets without actually having to sign in or sign up or anything like that. But let's just take a look here on Crypto.com. So on Crypto.com, you can see there's Bitcoin, Ethereum, you got XRP, Cardano. You know, you go down here, there's Litecoin. All the various assets that are traded on Crypto.com. And you can go here for trade. Now, here's their sign up. And what it basically is going to ask is, most of them are going to ask the same things. So they want your email. They want you to set a password. They're going to get you to verify, and you're going to sign in. But after you sign in, they're going to do a secondary level of verification called KYC. And after I show you these various exchanges, we'll talk about what KYC is. So the next one we have here is Coinbase. Now, Coinbase is an extremely popular crypto exchange, one of the very first ones, and it's also IPO'd and it's traded publicly. So when you're on Coinbase, just take a look at the prices here. You can see this platform is very straightforward. You can link your account when you do sign up. You can link your account to your bank account. You can get money on there through your credit card, that type of stuff. So here you see the various assets again, and then, clicking trade. And here's your sign up. Now here they're asking your first name, last name, email, certifying that you're over 18 years of age, and off you go. And these are going to be very self-explanatory going forward. And all of these exchanges have how-tos. So you're not going to get stuck in the weeds. They're going to explain how you can do everything that you need to do. Here's another one, pretty big one. This is Kraken. And again, here you can buy NFTs. There's their Learn Crypto Guys. They have video, podcasts. They all have those things. They have support, futures, prices. And again, you can create your account. And what are they going to look for? They're going to do the same initial account creation that they all do: email, username, password, and where you are, and then boom, off you go. Here's Gemini. And you see this here? It says sign up for Gemini and get a $7 in ETH and get started. Well, a lot of these crypto exchanges have incentives for signing up with them. Now, the thing is, they want you to use their platform more than the other guys, but you can make an account on all of them if you like. Now, this one here is Binance. Now, Binance is the largest digital asset exchange in the world. And here you're going to see a more technical looking page than what you're seeing on those other ones. However, on each of those other exchanges, they start you up with the basic look, buy, sell, that kind of thing. But they do have the advanced exchange as well, just like Binance does here. And there you can do margin trading, you can long, you can short, all that kind of stuff. You can see the order books like we do right here. See the order books. And then, of course, you've got all your assets up here and the different trading pairs of what they could be. So you can see the chart in here. Now, one thing to notice about the chart, this is on the 1 hour. That means each one of these little bodies, these little ticks, is called a candle. It is equivalent to 1 hour's worth of trading. Well, you can switch that up here. And you can switch it to see what the daily chart looks like, or even what the weekly chart looks like. And I think on Binance you can go as high as the monthly chart. And it's all right there. And so you can see the volume. There's a trading view where you can add different technical analysis tools like the RSI, the relative strength index, those types of things. Here's a different exchange again. This is Bittrex. And there's your prices. They call them the markets. And then there's your login. Here's your sign up. Very straightforward. And you notice a lot of them are selling mostly the same assets, a lot of the same assets. Some have more and some have others. Binance has a lot of different ones. Now, one thing about the exchanges that's important to note is you want an exchange where there's high volume. Why? That's for liquidity purposes. If you need to sell, you can go in there and find a buyer. If you're out there to buy, you can find lots of sellers. Now, there are exchanges you're going to want to give a double take to because there's not much movement, not much action, and they may not have a whole lot of history. Be wary of exchanges that aren't going to ask you for KYC because they're not being compliant with government legislation. You want ones that are going to ask. Here's a Canadian crypto exchange called Newton, and this particular one has quite a few coins available on it. And you can see these are all Canadian prices, of course. And you see you got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Polkadot, you got Chainlink, Litecoin, all that kind of Stellar Lumens, all of those, they're all in there. So it's got quite a few digital assets for sale on it. Now this here, Bybit. Bybit is an extremely popular exchange in Europe, and they have great liquidity. They have a lot of great supporters out there. They have it listed as markets to see their price action, so you can load that up here. Same thing as most other people have, and then there's their sign up here. Let's just click that and see what happens here and what they're looking for. See, they just are looking for. They want to know what country you're coming from. Right? Then they're going to ask for an email and a password and that, and then they're going to go through the whole KYC with you as well. So the next page over here, I just pulled up this page to pull out some Africa-based crypto exchanges. So, you got a few out here in Africa. Now, Africa is an emerging market with crypto, and especially with Cardano. They're really working heavily in the African continent. And so you can see there's a bunch of exchanges there as well. So let's talk about this thing called KYC. So what is it and why does it matter? Well, KYC means know your customer. It refers to a financial institution's obligation to carry out certain identity and background checks on its clients before allowing them to use its product platform. It is part of a broader set of measures that regulators around the world use to fight money laundering. Sometimes people will say, okay, know your customer, and they'll add in their AML, which means anti-money laundering. A lot of people will say, hey, the crypto market, it's all unregulated. These digital assets are unregulated. That's not true. There's all kinds of regulation for these exchanges, and they are obligated to comply. Now, what they might ask from you is they might be looking for your driver's license, perhaps your passport. They may ask you for a utility bill that has your name and your address on it. I've even seen certain ones where they've asked you to take a picture of yourself holding your driver's license and a piece of paper with the name of the exchange on the top and that particular day's date, and have a picture and send that in. They'll use facial recognition software as well. They just want to ensure that the space is compliant. So there is a lot of compliance there. So guys, these are the top exchanges, but if you did a Google search, you're going to find a whole lot more. There's a lot out there. One thing of caution is I would say, look, if you're choosing an exchange, choose one that definitely has the KYC requirements in there. Choose one that has a large amount of users because of the liquidity issues, and don't choose one that's giving all kinds of hokey promises. Like, if you send 1 Bitcoin, we'll send you back 2 or 3. Guys, that right there is a telltale sign of a scam. No one's going to, if you send them 30,000, send you back $90,000. So don't fall for that, especially on YouTube. That's all over the place. And they have it on some of these hokey exchanges as well. So guys, don't be intimidated by the process of signing up for these exchanges. I know I wasn't able to take you through to the secondary pages and that, but it would have been mute anyway because we wouldn't have been able to progress beyond that. But it is very straightforward when you go through it, and you're going to have no problem doing it. And on these major exchanges, they're going to walk you through it the whole way. So as a final note, guys, my encouragement is make your move. Don't be afraid. And in the words of Matt Damon, fortune favors the brave. So guys, this is the video I have for you today, and I just want to reiterate, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is for information and entertainment purposes only. But if you found value in the content of this video, please hit the like and subscribe. And in the meantime, and in between time, stay safe and be blessed, and I'll catch you in the next one.